Okay. You guys want to fill me in? Why do I feel like I was blindsided out there?
Because you were.
Welcome to NBA 2K TV, where we celebrate you, the NBA 2K fans, every single week.
And this week, you have reason to celebrate because we're going to make it easier to earn a little extra VC.
At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Brown feeling out a bit. 6 to shoot. Here's Pritchard, covered by Van Vliet. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. On the wing, Barnes. Over Williams. Here's Powers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first
way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
Now, here's Brown. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Powers. Buries it down low. Big Daddy's got 5 now. Oh, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
But they do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell how much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2000. Pandemonium.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Anunoby, following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Trent outside. Barnes outside. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. They get it again. Powers. That shot, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Pritchard. Outside, Horford. Brown against Trent. Brown dishes to Williams. The 3 from Tatum. Kept alive by Boston.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Celtics trail by 3. Leans from outside. It doesn't go for him. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, in that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
Endorse this Celtics team. Very young. How are they doing it?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous. Well, the more opportunity that has been given to OG Anunoby, the more this young man shines. He is a multi-dimensional talent. Gives you great defense nightly and growing on the offensive end.
Here's Pritchard. Shoots over Van Vliet. Here's Williams. Rejected by Powers. Brown against Anunoby. Off target at the rim. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Williams kicks to Tatum. From outside, off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Wasted no time on that one.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
Here's Horford. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. Pritchard passes to Brown. Out to the right wing. Pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. The Celtics need to get a shot off, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Barnes. Porter comes in for OG Anunoby. And Quinn subbed in for Trent.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Smart kicks to Gallinari. And the pass. Back to Smart. Knocked away and stolen by Flynn. Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Brogdon with it, picked up by Flynn. Brogdon the pass to Williams. Off target from three-point range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Stolen by Smart. Gallinari in the corner. Kicks it to Tatum. Takes a three. Headshot off. And Toronto will come the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
There's Big Daddy. He's got 7. Outside Flynn. 5 on the clock. Over Williams. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Passes it to Gallinari. Back to Smart. It's Brogdon on the wing. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, a great player who anyone would want to play alongside. And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
To the paint, kicks it out to Van Vliet. Pass to Big Daddy. Williams comes with a double team. Now Flynn jacks up a 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Smart against Flynn. Brogdon outside. Back to Smart. Brogdon finds Smart. It's Brogdon on the wing. The kick out to Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Powers. Outside Porter. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside Porter. Over Smart. Here's Powers. With the second effort. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Going out now with a whole new group. And then for Boston, Gallinari, he's checked in for Horford. Tatum comes in for Brown. And Smart subbed in for White. You've got Fred Van Vliet. Siakam is out there with Big Daddy. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Porter at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. To the inside. There's Williams. That's good on the assist from Brogdon. Williams has got 10.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done. Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Brogdon scanning the floor. Back to Gallinari. There's the 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game. The pull-up misses off the right iron.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
.114 left to play here in the half. And here's Tatum for 3.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Brogdon the pass to Smart. The kick out to Tatum. Offensive rebound.
Well, This has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Siakam. Another shot. And good. A nice layup that time from Powers. Big Daddy's got 7 points for the quarter. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics, trailing by 10. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brogdon with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. They get the rebound. Out to Gallinari. Over Siakam. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
Inside. 1 second left. That shot missing. And so we conclude the first half. It's the Raptors. They're up by 10. And we'll be back with you right after this.
32.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
On the court for the Celtics. The forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Then it's Rob Williams. Then there's Brown, and it's Pritchard in at the point. Clock at 4. And it's Brown missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
To the middle, and stolen by Barnes. And Vliet on the wing. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. And doors with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving. I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing. And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Trent out. And there's the pass to Anunoby. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Barnes down low. And the basket is good. Barnes has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Horford in the post. Barnes on him. The kick out to Williams. Trent against Brown. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Achua, he's checked in for Toronto.
Coming onto the floor for your Raptors. Precious.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And too long on the shot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Trent passes to Barnes. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Williams. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that 6th sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And it's good for 2.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Raptors leading by 13. Down low. Here's Achua. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
That one on
personal
Horford.
foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Derek White's checked in for the Celtics. Tatum passes to White. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Powers. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
On the wing, Brown. All alone. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Horford. Here's Powers. Banked in off the glass. Big Daddy's got 16 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Pritchard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He kicks it to White. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching. And so it's Boston with it. It's a 10-point game. Scotty Barnes is out there with Big Daddy. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Tatum's shot is off. Barnes outside. Kicks it out to VanVleet. On the wing, Anunoby. He's guarded by Brogdon. Anunoby passes to Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. Over Brown. Barnes can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 10. Tatum with it. Picked up by VanVleet. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
First free throw is good.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Siakam hits them both. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Brown kicks to Williams. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Passes it to Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Robert Williams.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Well, a lot has changed since then.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Barnes kicks to VanVleet. Pass to Anunoby. Shoots over Brown. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brown wide open. He fires. They grab their own miss. That's blocked by Powers. To the paint. Siakam passes to Powers. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Trent's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Look at Big Daddy. What a contribution.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Trent. And again, no good by Toronto.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Brogdon against Trent. The kick out to Williams. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded closely. The offensive rebound. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That's his first huge upside as a rebounder. Williams with that wingspan, the attitude, the toughness. This guy could be elite.
Al Horford is checked in for Brown. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Trent. Inside, here's Powers. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. The pass to Pritchard. Outside, Horford. This one for three. That shot misses. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Barnes outside. Raptors moving the ball around. And here's Trent outside. And Tatum pulls it down.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
The kick out to Williams. Tatum dishes to Williams. The tray. Busted. No good that time either.
And they continue to control the glass.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
Challenging this D with the three ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Barnes against Horford. Passes to Tatum. Looking to get it going. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And you like to see since the half now he's finally starting to come around.
And the Raptors call time here.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad.
Well, obviously Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
Raptors leading by 10. Trent outside. Pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Trent. Shot clock at 6.
Is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
The pass to Tatum. It's Brogdon on the wing. Williams. Outside to Brogdon. Lets it go with a 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Brown is checked in for Malcolm Brogdon.
Checking in for the Celtics.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Van Vliet passes to Trent. On the wing, Barnes.
2 minutes remaining.
To the middle. Here's Powers. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. Celtics trail by 12. Kicks it to Tatum. Shoots over Anunoby, and that one hits back iron.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, guys, when you think about the prototypical modern wing, Scotty Barnes, the reigning Rookie of the Year, certainly fits that mold, already proving to be a well-rounded two-way player.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And with Barnes, he's only scratching the surface of how good he can be.
GA, there is no question about that. Barnes is on the fast track to becoming a star. Why? Because he can score, defend, rebound, and even serve as a playmaker if need be. This is about developing those skills continuously and becoming more consistent.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
That free throw, no good. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals. Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Here's Powers, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Raptors.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Big Daddy.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
A shot by Williams.
This is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Barnes kicks to Anunoby. Passes it to Pritchard. Here's Brown. Williams dishes to Brown. Williams inside. He's covered by Powers. Shot's good by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Well, for the Raptors, they can just run out the clock. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Williams. Powers. And the layup falls.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so Toronto takes this one. But by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Unbelievable game, MP. Playing your tail off out there.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
It's time for you to plead your case. Now, I don't want you to take any questions. How are you feeling? You
I
have
feel
any questions
good.
before you go on?
Nah, no questions. I feel. No, well, hold on. At the end of the day, this city.
MP, you know and the world know I'm one of Shep's biggest fans.
Yeah, and when. You know, being a leader is just about.
And speaking of killer instinct, the reason we originally asked you on the show was to talk about.
Yo, I'm the kind of guy that doesn't usually like to put myself.
You certainly did, and now you'll be leading the city into the future as the unquestioned cornerstone of that franchise. MP, thank you for coming by.
Oh, man, anytime, man.
All right. There he is, boys. Face of the franchise.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Way to step up.
I got you.
Hey, need some help?
Let's go! Phenomenal win. You should be proud of yourselves. Now let's get to work so we can keep this positive energy. We're gonna focus on shooting today. Let's get a lot of repetitions. Break down into your stations. Gonna get a lot of shots up today.
You got it, you got it. Come on, man.
Yo, we got this, don't worry.
Right here. That's mine. Hey, Shane. What's the roll? Ball. Hey, ball. Help him out. Box out. Hit it. You guys the ones who are going to be losing today. Get the ball. Get it. Yo, watch it. Ball. Hey, ball. Swing him in. Hey, help. Hey, grab that board. Good boy. Hey.
Hey, he can ball, huh?
Good hit.
You don't want none. Hey, right here. Come to it. Right there. I got help. They're coming. Don't forget the clock. We're here. Get here.
They go.
Don't worry about it. Hey, that's all right, man. Keep shooting. Hey,
One more,
keep shooting.
one more.
Hey, right here.
And one. Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Quit being ready. We're waiting your team.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Get your mind right. Get your head in the game. Come on, focus. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
again.
That's you all day.
Just like that.
3 of them, baby.
Get your mind right.
Hey, right here. Let's do this.
Again.
Oh, you done? You done?
Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works.
Oh, in time. All day, baby. Let's go, Lee. Woo! 3 of them, baby. It's raining. Hey, right here. Oh, good. 99. Get ready for sleep.
get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, bring him up.
Confetti comes with championships, so let's see if you can answer this one. Who was the last NBA team to win a championship on their home court?
Was it the Golden State Warriors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Los Angeles Lakers, or the Toronto Raptors? If you guessed the Milwaukee Bucks, then you just earned some BC. Don't you wish you
And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Davis. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Gabriel in at the 4 slot. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Up top, Anunoby. No luck on that one. Davis with the defensive effort. The 3. Rebound by Van Vliet. Here's Toronto with the ball. Pass to Big Daddy. Goes up again, and it's good on the lay-in.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Now, here is James. He's currently averaging 26 points a game, a consistent threat.
You know, Anthony Davis has had his share of injury struggles, having to miss valuable games at times.
You know, the thing with AD, he's always bounced back from his injuries.
I totally agree with you, B.A. It's a true credit to his resiliency, physically and mentally as well.
That free throw good from Davis. And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, do you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
Both free throws good from Davis. As for the Lakers, you think this is the last team LeBron plays for?
You know, B.A., he certainly wants to play with his son. We know that. Now, whether that's in the purple and gold, only time will tell. It would definitely be fun to see them both with this storied franchise.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. James against Anunoby. The Lakers with another miss. The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Fires the 3. The shot no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Pass to Gabriel. And here's Schroeder. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Another shot. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
And they swept the team last season, got the upper hand, and sustained the momentum.
But hey, it's a different season, and anything can happen. The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
James. Outside for Davis. And Anunoby pulls it down.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
To the paint. Here's Big Daddy. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Gabriel. Right now averaging 6 a game. Beverly with it. Lets the three fly. Trent with the defensive effort.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Big Daddy. And a nice finish on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
The Lakers trail. Pass to Beverly. Now, here is James. Left side, Davis. And again, no good by the Lakers. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes. He went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
B.A., let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, B.A.
Now here's Schroeder in his last outing with 12 points.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
They get the rebound. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Good instincts from Scotty Barnes on the offensive glass, and he put it back home.
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
Now here's Beverly. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to James. It's tipped.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Trent. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. James finds Beverly. Outside Schroeder. Puts up a 3. He got a piece of it.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass. He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Toscano. Trent with a double. Beverly for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Even though he's more the size of a point guard, Patrick Beverly's better off ball than initiating.
Outside Anunoby. Trent, the pass to Van Vliet. Beverly against Trent. Shot clock at 5. Big Daddy. The layup misses. Now, here is James. His last outing, he had 24 points. Left side, Schroeder. Pass to Toscano. This one for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Trent right side. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first.
It's on Patrick Beverly.
Good work by Gary Trent Jr. to get in tight and draw the foul. He's at his best when he's assertive.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stat for Toronto.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And I've also really enjoyed watching them hit the boards, specifically the offensive glass and how they've capitalized on that hustle.
Trent hits them both. Just about at the halfway point of the season. Plenty of games left to watch and so many different ways to watch.
BA, how about this? I can watch any game in the league right now. Just unreal. I just love what the NBA has done. Accessible anywhere.
Here's Toscano. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Walker for 3. That shot is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way, coming into this, having notched to win against Boston in their last game.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Out left to the wing. Here's Reeves. He's guarded by Porter. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Big Daddy. A 23-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game.
Back to Porter. Top of the key. No good. A bit long that time. The Lakers with the ball. Trailing by 10. And it's James with the jam.
Anytime you can get LeBron something right at the rim, that's good offense.
Pass to Flynn. Back to Trent. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Raptors lead by 10.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Jewish checked in for Toronto. He's going with a whole new group out there. We've got Barnes, Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Big Daddy in at the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second.
And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in the last game against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He dropped 23 points and was a constant presence on the board. Monster production. He was focused. He was relentless. Everyone is still buzzing about it. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
And, yep, it's good. Barnes has got 5 points.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Gabriel. Now Beverly. Left side Davis. 6 to shoot. Big Daddy grabs the board. You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers. What made it so difficult?
You know, B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
OG Anunoby at the line for 2.
First one falls. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
For Toronto, they've gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Down low. Here's Birch. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now here's Nunn. Coming off a 16-point game against the Cavs in Cleveland. Anunoby against Beverly. And here's Schroeder outside. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. It's going to be Barnes shooting. It's on Patrick Beverly. And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
And that one misses.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
Now here's Davis. Give him 8. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. And he buries his first look.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Toronto's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Big Daddy. Van Vliet outside. Here's Big Daddy. From behind the arc. Here's Birch. They shoot again. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
Over the years, no team in the NBA has had more star power than the Lakers. They always have at least one future Hall of Famer on the roster.
Now here's Nunn. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Anunoby against Beverly. Back to Nunn. Lets it fly. No good there. And Toronto will come the other way. You know, when we talk about the Lakers, you expect them to have a superstar.
BA, starting with Wilt in the 60s, then Kareem during the 70s, Magic dominating the 80s, and more recently Shaq and Kobe, LeBron and AD, the biggest names flock to LA.
And the foul on Anthony Davis. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
Boucher's checked in for Birch. The Lakers also with a sub. James is checked in for Davis. Now here's Van Vliet. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Yep, count it. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, Van Vliet plays with heart. A gritty dude.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
With the lead they have, you might think they'd start to settle, but they are still going at the rim strong.
And here's Schroeder outside. Toronto grabs the miss.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
That free throw is good from Anunoby. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Both free throws good from Anunoby. You know, this Lakers team is running with one of the most veteran squads in the league, Smitty.
Tons of experience and wisdom on their bench. These are all battle-tested guys, B.A., who know how to overcome tough situations and win games.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
And you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats. Amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
That free throw good from James. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
They're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
Both free throws good from James.
The durability and endurance of LeBron at this point in his career is astonishing.
Van Vliet finds Anunoby. Here's Big Daddy.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And Toscano pulls it down.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Walker, he's checked in for Beverly.
Second team foul. Lakers substitution. Lonnie Walker IV.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. It's Walker on the wing. Westbrook outside. 1:21 left in the first half. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Out to James. Pass to Reeves. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Austin Reeves at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. So it's the Toronto Raptors, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Toronto has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And so in the game for the Lakers, Patrick Beverley out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Davis. And it's Gabriel in at the power forward. Trent outside. Shoots over Beverley. Rebound, the Lakers. James has got 5 rebounds in the game. It's deflected. And he gets it back. Back to Davis. Off target from three-point range.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Pass to Big Daddy. And here's Trent. Shot clock at 6. Here's Big Daddy. And Davis with the block.
This is what AD gives you at that end. He's made the all-defensive first team multiple times.
Beverley, the pass to Davis.
Toronto foul. That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Davis.
You know, it's so many things AD can do on the floor to help your team win.
The Raptors have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Inside, here's Anunoby. Here's Big Daddy. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. He's got 12.
Finally. Now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
James against Anunoby. Beverley outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to James. That one off the back iron and out.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Schroeder. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Catching the defender off balance. Schroeder with quick recognition out there.
At the line for the Lakers, Dennis Schroeder, taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Schroeder.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
And both free throws good for Schroeder. The Raptors have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since half. Time. Pass to Big Daddy. The Lakers with a rebound. Beverley outside. Back to James. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Gabriel. Clock at 6. Shoots over Barnes. And again, the Lakers, no good.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Trent against Beverly. To the inside. And Anunoby for 3. Toronto the rebound.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
The Lakers have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Davis against Anunoby. Davis down low. Pass to James. That's in there. Davis with the assist. James has got 12 points in the game.
No one can make headlines like LeBron. There was a ton of buzz when he talked about teaming up with his son in the NBA someday.
Now here's Beverly. Here's the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Patrick Beverly is an irritant. You hate playing against him, love playing with him.
You know, whether it happens or not, I think everyone would like to see LeBron and his son play together, Smitty.
BA, I think it will be one of the coolest things to take place in the league. We've seen it in other sports, but for it to happen in the NBA, it would be awesome.
And he hits the first of 3.
And we've seen some good free throws.
And Toronto has possession. We've got Fred VanVleet. Also, OG Anunoby out there. Pascal Siakam out there with Barnes. And it's Big Daddy in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Outside Barnes. Here's Big Daddy. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And let's talk about their blocks. When you're facing a team swatting shots, it becomes a mental situation as well. Makes you think twice before you fire.
Great hands by OG. Terrific at coming up with steals.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Pass to Gabriel. Outside Schroeder. Westbrook with it. Outside Schroeder. And here's Davis. Here's Gabriel. Left block shot on the way. Got a hand on it. Back to Davis. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
This is the danger Davis possesses to defenses. Capable of erupting at any moment.
Pass to Big Daddy. Now here's Barnes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his 3rd.
It's on Patrick Beverly.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities, and he gets it done.
First free throw is good. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
Back to Schroeder. Here's Toscano. Achua defending. Outside, Brown. Left side Schroeder. And no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Orlando where they'll face the Magic. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Now Brown. Outside Schroeder. Here's Reeves. He's guarded by Barnes. The shot by Reeves, no good. The Raptors have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. To the middle. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Schroeder passes to Jones. Now Brown. Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
Well, it's interesting. You know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now, BA, you know, I'm hoping that things start to click with me in my golf game. It's been about 4 or 5 years there, too.
Superstar status is not in the cards for you.
For such a young player, it's impressive to see how well Barnes can read the floor and make plays for others.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Reeves. Over Barnes. And again, the Lakers, no good.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Hernan Gomez, no good. The Lakers have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Here's Reeves. Outside Schroeder. And here's Brown for 3. And again, no good by the Lakers. Stolen by Schroeder.
Hey, get on finish.
And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals, honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, BA. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
A 2020 first-round pick. Precious Achiuwa was traded before his second year in the league.
You know, it's interesting, BA, going from Miami to Toronto in the Kyle Lowry deal. It's rare to trade a guy after his rookie year. But Precious, he had a great second year.
Birch, he's checked in for Toronto. Porter. Jr. comes in for Scotty Barnes. Walker, he's checked in for the Lakers. Nunn comes in for Schroeder. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
He knows, so we'll just lay it out to him.
Not the most friendliest guy, huh?
A little cold, but he's good people.
Hey,